At Acuity Insurance, we believe the things you do for your business are heroic, and you deserve someone equally heroic to protect them. We put our all into covering your business so you can focus on the things you love most. That's the power of heart. Acuity Insurance, wholeheartedly for you.
We're talking about podcast. We're talking about itty bitty podcast. A podcast.
Merry Mini Monday, Chunkies. I'm Carter.
I'm Doge.
And I'm sultry, Jordan.
Yeah, you really made a meal out of that one, huh?
I couldn't even.
That was like most of our episode now. I think we've only got like maybe 2 or 3 minutes to talk.
Delicious.
I definitely couldn't even keep up.
Yeah, most can't.
Something else we couldn't keep up with. Here's the deal. As much as we've tried to work with Disney, with the MCU, being like, hey, man, give us a heads up before y'all do some announcements so we don't look so far behind on our show. But like Monday, around the time that our episode is releasing, hello, Disney, we've already recorded our Monday episode, our first
selfish. It's just selfish.
Old-fashioned Mini Monday. And here we have this massive, beautiful, emotional 3-minute tease for the floodgates that are soon to open. Mm-hmm. That is the MCU.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you what the best thing they did in that whole trailer was?
Tell me about it.
It was the theater shot of On Your Left.
Yeah.
It was the smartest decision they made because when I watched
want to get
it,
back? Yeah.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
It's 100% what it did to me.
100%.
Yeah. Well, and a little bit more of in the news on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We were talking about this just before we started recording, but Loki and our every coming after, I think maybe every other show after that will start being on Wednesdays now instead of Fridays. And Jordan had made a good point that it really does feel like this is very intentional strategy to get people to a lot of these movies that were announced. We've got Black Widow, as we knew, which was coming on July 9th. And know this again, Chunkies, just about everything that I'm about to read, guaranteed everything I'm about to read, you'll hear from us that week, a week within it happens, because this will be movies that we're all reviewing because that's kind of our foundation there. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is September 3rd. Eternals, November 5th, which we got, 10 to 15 seconds of Eternals.
First look at it.
Really exciting, especially on the heels of talking about Chloe Zhao's Nomadland on our Patreon episode, the director of the Eternals.
That first looks interesting to me because Chloe's been super insistent on using as little green screen as possible.
Good.
And so awesome. A lot of those first looks that we saw, they look noticeably a little bit more dull, and the colors are a little bit more subdued than we're used to in, like, say, Ragnarok or something like that.
Right.
But reportedly, Chloe has instructed her cinematographer in that film. I don't remember exactly who it is. But the instruction is like, hey, you know how The Revenant was all natural lighting? Let's do that, but for superheroes. And I am so excited to see that movie on the biggest screen possible. I think it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so pretty.
I'm so excited to see how her style translates just as a director to this particular type of story.
Not a single hour has gone by that I haven't thought about Nomadland since we watched it to record our episode last week. Oh my gosh, what a movie.
Head. There's just a bunch of swallows following you around. You're like, this is weird.
I have watched several of the other, I say several. I think it's only 2 now that I'm slamming the brakes a little bit. But I've watched 2 of the other big Oscar movies from this year since we've watched Nomadland. And Nomadland's still my favorite.
Which ones?
Minari and Promising Young Woman. They were both awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Minari. Promising Young Woman was great.
Young Woman was great.
Somehow Carey Mulligan feels like she's so much older than me, but she's not.
Dude,
she carries a maturity about her that is Cate Blanchett-esque.
I agree with you.
Spider-Man No Way Home rounds out 2021. So from Black Widow on, there's 4 MCU movie releases this very year.
Back half of this year. That's pretty wild.
And very likely for me at least, I'm going to try and hit the theater for all of these. But Spider-Man No Way Home. And then we've got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, kicks off our 2022 in March 25th. Thor, Love and Thunder, May 6th of 2022. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So this was a big deal. This was the first time that we got the name of the new Black Panther movie, and it feels incredibly appropriate. But Black Panther Wakanda Forever, July 8th. The Marvels, November 11th, which is the second of Captain Marvel's standalone franchise. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, February 17th. It feels like Ant-Man and the Wasp is kind of a glue movie series for the MCU. There's always something massive that gets used that is world-changing that gets introduced in Ant-Man movies.
I think it's because of the nature of Ant-Man's stories that it's like to move him forward inevitably moves kind of the world at large forward.
Yeah,
because it's Hank Pym stories.
Right.
And Hank Pym is, now that Tony's gone, the scientific mind of the MCU. And until we get Reed Richards, at least.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Cinco de Mayo, 2023. And then Fantastic Four is still a TBA. There's still a big tease. I will tell you, I am reading everything that I possibly can about the rumors of who is going to be cast in Fantastic Four. The
dog from Air Bud, weirdly.
The dog from Air Bud is going to be
still
alive.
alive.
The Human Torch, which is going to be like obviously far against what he's.
Because he's neither.
I mean, that's really, really outside the box. But supposedly, Disney is just going to try and is pretty consistently been attempting to just give the bag to Emily Blunt, at least her, to be Sue Storm, which, my friends, I could not be more down.
Agreed.
For a casting than that. And what came along with that, really, it started with Emily Blunt. And then everyone was like, oh, why not hubby as Mr. Fantastic? Also down for that. And Disney has supposedly made an offer to him as well. And so that's supposed to be an announcement that we'll get this year, actually, is who the cast is. We're supposed to have that by the end of the year.
I'm actually less interested in Big Tuna as Mr. Fantastic than I am as Emily Blunt for Sue Storm.
Same.
I think I agree with you. I think I'm more thrilled about the idea of Emily as Sue than I am John, but it's not going to hurt my feelings. I promise you that right now.
My feelings are never hurt when I get to watch one of the most handsome men in the world do handsome boy things on a movie
haircut,
screen.
Man.
That's fine.
So many handsome
That's
boy
fine.
things.
Two things I want to say. The Marvels logo.
I love Marvel movies in a major way.
The Marvels logo has confirmation that the heroes we're going to be seeing in that are Carol Danvers, Photon, Monica Rambeau from WandaVision. Her emblem,
thank you for this.
Yeah, her emblem is in the A in Marvels. And beautiful. The big S is Kamala Khan from the Miss Marvel TV show. So it's going to be focused on those three heroes.
Mrs. Marvel, did you just marry her off?
I accidentally married her off screen before we even met her.
Man.
That's a cardinal rule of television. Big developments have to happen on screen. Miss Marvel, the big S, so it's going to focus on the three of them.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff sounds like, all of these movies sound like, man, they just went into my dreams and picked it out of my wish list. And we haven't even talked about all of the TV stuff that's interspersed in there. I was thinking about, in particular with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, we've also got a Wakanda Disney Plus show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just called Wakanda from the same creative team as Black Panther that may take place even before that. So all of this stuff that's coming, I think, will be supplemented by these Disney Plus releases. And
I like to think that Wakanda, the TV show, is going to be like Dallas, the TV show, where it's just set there, but it's more like a mystery, like high stakes drama kind of a situation.
Sure, yeah. It follows the Wakanda Sheriff's Department. It's a missing persons case.
On just coming up with wild scenarios, what if is the next thing after Loki? And we haven't really talked about it, but I'm assuming we're going to be talking about that on this podcast. That'll be our Mini Mondays. I don't know. We'll talk about it more. But
if I'm being honest, I am probably the least interested in what if.
I think it's so fun.
I think it's very fun.
Yeah,
I think it's very fun. But for some reason, my brain is just like, no stakes. Doesn't matter.
True.
Not pushing our greater narrative forward.
True. To push the greater narrative forward of Mini Monday, I think we should play another game.
Oh boy.
If it's extra credit.
No, I promise. It's not.
Okay.
It's really not. Let's play Synops-Us.
Yes.
I like these games where I can shine rather than fail.
Here in these,
Just go ahead and put that on my tombstone.
Many of these Pixaren't films have a lot of little spin-offs Sequels. Well, it's funny for us to say that Tomorrow's Tangled doesn't have a sequel. I think even close to being in the works.
It's got some TV shows though.
It's got
Some TV shows.
That's
got a little short
that's
from
an
the
assumption
DVD.
for any animated movie that makes
Just
over
gonna end up with a TV
$2,000
show.
is going to have about 2 or 3 TV shows. But I want to do Synops-Us with perhaps some of the more obscure sequels of movies from the Pixaren't series.
Yes.
And boys, I'd love for us to start with something that is beginning to unfortunately take over our Discord chat for our highest Patreon level. Let's do a synopsis together of Minions. For those of you that have not listened to these boys play
Banana,
Synops-Us, is they go back and forth and each give me a word to try and create a synopsis that is closest to what IMDb would have as the top synopsis. That's the synopsis on IMDb. So boys, Minions. Who would like to start for us here?
I would.
Together though, first, let's guess.
Wait, that's not how this game goes.
How
Yeah, we
many
have to guess.
how many proper names do you think here are in the synopsis for Minions?
3.
0.
The answer is 5.
Oh my God.
So actually, we'll go with someone who was closer. Let's be how that be.
Yeah. Let's be that. Let's be that.
Doge, how about you get us started
5
for Minions? 5 names.
5 names.
What?
Okay. Jordan, I'm looking directly into my camera, my video call. So
Yeah, I'm
that
locked in. I'm locked in.
Okay, lock in with me. You there?
Yep.
I've been friends with you for a long time.
We should be guessing these names
I
first.
know that it would be the best goof of all time for you to only say banana for your words.
That was how I was going to start.
The way a minion would do
That
it.
was how I was going to start.
You can't do that to me.
I don't feel like you get to tell me anything.
But
That's
Doge
number
really
one.
wants a win today. Though.
Let's guess these names.
I don't get to influence this.
I don't feel like you get to tell me any way to say banana.
Listen, I've made my request clear, and I think the audio record will speak for itself. A year from now, when it's like the last season of Parks and Rec, they're like, Leslie and Ron aren't friends anymore. When they're like, Doge and Jordan aren't friends anymore, they'll know this is why.
They'll look back. I'll be like, ever since the incident.
Ever since the banana.
Gosh.
Let's guess
Dyed
some
my
names.
skin
Let's guess.
yellow.
Watch Doge. Doge just starts banana. After
Let's
all
pull
that he's
5
asked.
names.
That'd be
Let's
really
guess the
great.
5 names that we think are likely in
Well,
this
it's gotta be
Minion movie.
Gru.
Apropos of nothing. I guarantee it's actually not Gru.
You guarantee it's not Groot. There's
Do we
names.
usually strategize before this like
Yes.
this? Or?
Yeah, we usually guess the names.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Jordan and I do. You don't tell us if we're right.
You guarantee it's not Gru is what you just said to me.
I guarantee it's not Gru.
That is okay.
Because he's not in this movie.
Who is? Hey, name a name you think is in this.
Bob,
Margot?
Stewart, Kevin. Dude, this is a prequel to Despicable Me. This is like the history of Minions.
How do you know that?
Because I saw the commercial for it.
Commercial seems likely. Seems likely, Doge. Okay, Kevin, Bob.
Stewart.
There's a minion named Stuart.
Yep.
Do you think Dr. Nefario is in this?
Maybe.
He created the minions, didn't he?
Originally, I think this is a bit of a retcon because originally the Minions are genetically modified corn pops or something like that.
What?
Yep. And then they retconned it to be able to make more of them.
Wow. Okay.
Just respect your own lore, Illumination.
Doge,
you're starting us off.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Literally every proper noun is yours. Congratulations.
Good.
I'm a hype man. I'm a support player. Let's do this.
All of your words are another.
Hey, I'll
that
throw
your
you a
first
bone.
word? Oh, okay.
No. I'll throw you a bone. I'll include Gru.
No, you said I guarantee is what you said to me.
Before.
Man, I want to say banana so bad.
I know you do.
Before they
Were
despicable.
with.
You really want me to say it?
Dude, we gotta get 5 names somehow.
Grew.
They
Were
just little bitty
fellas
with.
big. How many sentences
Dreams.
is this? Did we ask that?
Oh, we didn't ask how many
Dreams
sentences
was
it is.
exactly what I wanted.
Dreams.
How many sentences?
It's 1.
Named. We got to get 4 proper nouns here.
Bob.
Kevin
Stewart.
and
There's literally, there's no other minion names, huh?
capitalize the B and say the word.
Banana.
Period.
Before they were despicable with Gru, they were just little bitty fellas with big dreams. Bob, Kevin, Stuart, and Banana. The Minions synopsis on IMDb is Minions, Stuart, Kevin, and Bob.
Whoa, nice.
Hey,
Clutch.
That's a clutch. That's a clutch.
That's a clutch.
Are recruited by Scarlet Overkill, a supervillain who, alongside her inventor husband Herb, hatches a plot to take over the world. Scarlet and Herb are Sandra Bullock and John Hamm.
So Gru just like inherited the minions?
Apparently. According to like the production stuff for the first Despicable Me, Gru like invented the minions, but it's been retconned that he sort of happened upon them and found them.
It's like a Oompa Loompa situation.
Sure. Almost exactly.
Our next movie.
You didn't tell us if we won.
Oh.
Did
Whose
we
is
win?
better? Whose is better? You can't just move on. I mean, we worked
What do
really
you
hard
mean?
on
Whose
that.
is better?
Is ours better than the...
It feels
official
like
one?
there was, y'all are a nice tease synopsis, I think.
Okay.
I think it was spoiled a little bit too much.
I couldn't help but
in the
notice that
actual
one didn't
synopsis.
say banana at all.
It doesn't say banana, and I think that might have been what put y'all over the edge there.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, don't stop your recordings because I forgot to do an ad drop. Hey, I forgot to do my job good. I did my job bad, actually. So this is where the ad goes. Sorry for ruining your podcast. It's our podcast, so sorry for ruining our own.
Sorry,
You know what?
sorry you feel like you don't like the way we chose to do this one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sorry.
Want to save 17 gallons of fuel every 1,000 miles? You can with the powerful combination of Michelin X1 tires and the Michelin Energy Guard aerodynamic solution on your truck. Michelin X1 tires can reduce rolling resistance up to 30% for more fuel savings. And Michelin Energy Guard helps you control airflow for lower costs per mile. Go to business.michelinman.com/fuel saver for details and start saving today.
Well, now that ad's over, a natural transition back to this part.
Our next movie, guys, did you know there was an Ice Age movie in 2016?
I actually did know that.
Did you
I don't
see
think
it?
I did.
Oh, I didn't see it. Of course I didn't
Okay.
see it. I'm a grown
Okay,
man
I'm
in
so-
2016.
You just know a lot about these obscure Pixaren't movies. Ice Age Collision Course. How many? And again, these are proper names. We're not naming places in that, are we? Did we do places?
It goes back and forth. We'll just say names. How many named characters, probably?
Yeah, how many named characters then do we have here in this synopsis? It's one
3.
sentence.
4.
The answer is 1.
Ooh.
Jordan, you're going to start us off for the synopsis for Ice Age Collision Course.
Who do we think it is? If I may, I believe since it's only one, it's Scrat.
Oh, I think Sid.
Sid?
I feel like he's the most popular by a mile.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Aren't there like some weasels and another elephant now?
I mean, I still think Sid's the most popular.
Yeah,
I
probably.
honestly don't know. I've only seen the second Ice Age. Like I've seen 1 and 2, and I've only seen the second one time.
I've seen a surprising number of Ice Ages.
There's only 4,
How many-
and you said you haven't seen the 4th one. So that means
There's
you're
5.
There's 5?
Yeah, I think this is the 5th one.
Good grief, man.
There's a lot.
I think I've seen 4 of them.
They
How
ended up
many
making
Ice
them
Ages
money.
do you think I've seen? It's actually more than that.
It's actually go up.
It's actually
Go up.
keep thinking of more Ice Ages because that's how many.
Whatever number you thought, just keep going. Man, I don't even know where to begin. Okay.
It's called Ice Age Collision Course.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with that.
I think that, well, I can't even tell you what I think might happen in this movie, huh? We just got to figure it out. We'll find it along the way.
That's Synops-Us, man. That's the beauty of it.
I mean, it's tectonic plates, right?
Yeah, probably.
They're going to build a mountain range.
You're first.
Yeah.
Hey, just jump off the cliff. I'll catch you, baby.
The
Ice
age
is
over.
and
The
new
era.
is.
How many sentences is this?
1.
Beginning.
So
Y'all
don't
even
know
how
Sid
and
his
buddies
are
Gonna
survive
all
these
shifting
tectonic
plates
in
the
smash
hit
fifth
installment
of
the
Ice
Age.
Deborah, period.
You're going to throw in a Deborah after you told this man not to say bananas
He
once.
made me say banana, so I'm going to say Deborah.
Okay, that's true.
Notice he got to do both fun things.
The Ice Age is over. The Ice Age is over and the new era is beginning. So y'all don't even know how Sid and his buddies are going to survive all these shifting tectonic plates in the smash hit 5th installment of the Ice Age Deborah.
Man, the first few words of that seemed like we're really going to knock it out of the park, huh?
Yeah. And then the last words actually confirm that we're going to do that.
Yeah, that's true. We did do that.
The actual synopsis. When Scrat's acorn
That was Scrat.
sends an asteroid to Earth,
Excuse me?
Hang on.
the herd must find a way to stop the asteroid from hitting Earth with the help of a returning friend.
Outrageous.
Hey. How in the hell is an
I don't know,
elephant
man.
going to stop an asteroid?
Just be done, y'all. Just be
I don't
done.
know.
on Earth.
Hey, y'all.
I don't know, guys.
Just be done.
I don't know. Listen, these animated movies, people don't care what their career has looked like in the movie business. They're on board. We have Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yikes.
Of course.
playing Neil DeBuck Weasel.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
We
good.
have Adam Devine, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Max Greenfield.
So we're just going to get New Girl and Modern Family up in this piece.
Yeah, everybody.
Then we get Jessie J, Queen Latifah, and Jennifer Lopez.
Wow.
Nick Offerman, and of course Josh Peck. What a
Josh Peck.
What a strange cast.
crew.
If
I've got one
do they
more.
still have like Johnny Legs and Ray Romano and all that?
Yeah.
So if you read me the cast of this movie and you're like, do you want to see this? I would say yes. But then if you told me it was the 5th installment of the smash hit Ice Age franchise, I would say actually no, I'm good.
Hey, I physically can't imagine all of those people in the same room together. Try
can't-
to imagine all of them at like a rap party or on the ice carpet for this movie.
Who would talk
They
to
all
who,
were in
you
the
know?
same space. I can't even. That's weird.
Hey, this is a weird time to throw this in the middle of a game, but speaking of animated movies with a bonkers cast, The Mitchells versus the Machines on Netflix rules.
It's on my list to watch. It's Phil Lord and Chris Miller, huh?
Yep, laughed out loud.
Of Lego Movie and Spider-Verse fame.
Laughed out loud many,
Heck
many
yeah.
times.
The Millers versus the Machines.
Mitchells.
Yep.
The Mitchells versus
The
Machines.
Mitchells versus the Machines.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It is awesome.
One more movie for you guys. Let's do Shrek Forever After.
This is the only Shrek I haven't seen.
I know I've seen it once.
Shrek Forever After. How many names we got in here?
2.
Yeah, I think 2, but I'm going to go 3 for the sake of somebody being closer.
That's funny. Two it is. Doge, you'll start us off. Do you want to have a conversation as to what these 2 names are?
Shrek and Fiona, right?
It's Shrek and Fiona.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
Shrek and Fiona.
Well, the synopsis is like, when the green mortal enemy of Lord Farquaad.
It's Shrek. It's just Shrek from Lord Farquaad's perspective.
His perspective.
Yeah. Okay, Doge, you kick us off.
Okay.
One sentence.
After
Forever,
comes
always.
and
Shrek,
and
Fiona,
are
chasing
the
big
dream
of
self,
actualization.
but
Not
realizing
they
will
never. I
Achieve.
haven't seen this movie. I haven't seen this
Yeah.
movie. Achieve it.
frowny face emoji.
Mm.
Frowny face emoji. Okay. After forever comes always, and Shrek and Fiona are chasing the big dream of self-actualization, but not realizing they will never achieve it. Frowny face emoji.
I like this passive present tense voice that we've gone with for this synopsis.
Here's what's funny about this actual synopsis on IMDb is this sounds like something y'all would have made up in Synops-Us.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rumpelstiltskin
Yeah, perfect.
tricks a midlife crisis burdened Shrek into allowing himself to be erased from existence and cast in a dark alternate timeline where Rumpelstiltskin rules supreme.
Wow.
It's the Santa Claus 3. It's a Wonderful Life.
So it sounds like
Shrek.
a Shrek movie where they're going to basically retread some beats from one. Like they needed to find a way to erase it so they could retread some story beats from one again, like Santa Claus 3 did.
Bingo.
Is that pretty much what it is?
I saw it one time, maybe. Actually, don't know if I did.
Did the Rumpelstiltskin thing throw you off a good bit? Are you thinking of Shrek the Third?
No, I saw Shrek the Third because they have all their ogre babies at the end of that one. Their litter of babies. I've seen this one. I can almost guarantee I've seen this one because I remember how off-putting Rumpelstiltskin is.
Speaking of Rumpelstiltskin, of course.
Yeah, I was hoping that was coming.
Yeah.
We've guess the name, win the Rumpelstiltskin game.
I have to play the game, but here's what's going to be interesting about today's Rumpelstiltskin. With the introduction to the MCU TV shows, we never really know how many of these old-fashioned mini Mondays we have left, you know. So I'm going to try still something new here. I'm going to play Rumpelstiltskin with Synops-Us synopsi that y'all have done in the past.
Okay.
And you have to guess the movie based off of
if we can
your
reverse engineer our
Synops-Us.
very good work.
I love this.
Did you write all these
begin
down
with-
as we were saying them? Or did you have to pull them from the wiki?
I always write them down. Yeah.
Amazing.
A young boy left home alone must defend his house from bumbling burglars.
It's Home
What
Alone.
movie is that?
It's Home Alone.
Correct.
It's Home Alone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. A grumpy, lumpy, mean green Christmas machine known as the Grinch attempts to steal and eliminate Christmas forever.
It's how the Grinch stole Christmas.
When a sad man is convinced that the world would be better off without him, an angel shows up.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Very
yeah.
good. Very good. Very good. When a mysterious assassin threatens to jeopardize the safety of the known world, Captain America and Nick Fury must join forces in order to stop the Winter Soldier.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Captain America.
We started a lot of these with when.
Billionaire genius Tony Stark faces certain doom at the hands of a villain, so he's got to save enough of his world.
I don't know which one.
Which one is that? That could be any
Let's go
Avengers.
Iron Man.
I have no idea either.
Iron
That's
Man
one
2.
thing. That's one thing I didn't write down. Here's another one. These moms sure are so very, very unbelievably, offensively, nauseatingly, shockingly bad and moms.
Bad Moms.
Bad Moms.
Very good. Very good.
Man, we're
and
good at
then
this
I've got
game.
just a few more for you guys today. While some young buddies hunt for the biggest, baddest, craziest witch around, known only as Blair Witch Project, spooky things happen. Two more, and then we'll wrap up. Here I go again, sucked up in a tornado and now dropped down into Oz. I'm Dorothy and you're Toto, right? Let's go follow that yellow brick road.
That one's my favorite.
That's a pretty good one. Here I go again.
And then finally, there's not any witch hunters left except for this one. Guess he's got to go hunt all those witches to get them gone.
The Last Witch Hunter starring Vin Diesel.
That is correct.
So you know how we just dunked on Shrek for retreading story beats that's already done?
And then we just retread it.
And we just did it. This
How
episode
meta.
is called Mini Monday Forever After.
Mini Monday Forever After. To end this episode, I'd love to have your name. And I want you to give me the next name of the installment of the Ice Age franchise.
Got it.
I'm Carter, and Ice Age. I love the 80s.
But it's actual the 80s. Like
Yeah.
the ninth decade of the history
Yes.
of the world.
Yes.
I'm Doge, and coming next summer, nearly 2 decades after the release of the first, comes Ice Age Smithsonian, and they're in the Hall of Natural History, dead and stuffed, until Ben Stiller finds a magic amulet and they come to life at night.
Oh, my goodness. Very good.
I think it's going to be Ice Age, the party at Pripyat, and they're responsible for Chernobyl, I guess.
It's wonderful.
Oh, my gosh.
It seems like they've got a hand in everything that happens.
Yeah,
So,
they're prehistoric Forrest Gump.
but the other option that I had locked and loaded was Ice Age Wild Watergate. So,
For National Nurses Week, Fortis is honoring the millions of nursing professionals in our community, caring for loved ones. More so today, the need for nurses is vital, and Fortis College and Institutes recruits people like you to train to become a nurse. Do you want to be a nurse? Start your essential career in nursing with a Fortis education. Just visit fortis.edu to learn about hybrid instruction and online enrollment. Then talk to Fortis by dialing #250, keyword nursing school.